the Minecraft Wild update. The last day we are react to it, and today we are doing it also.
Good morning and happy Pride Month. It's me, your boy. Today we've got a lot. From pre-release to preview to pre-release to preview, there's so much to talk about today.
What?
Oh yeah, and June 7th. There's so much to talk about today, so let's just jump right into it. Remember to smash like and subscribe. Unless
if
you
there
live
are some
underneath
new things, I'm going
this
to
frozen river right here, there's no way you haven't heard about it by now. Minecraft
and maybe also to
1.19.
try
It
to
has a
open
release
the portal.
date. That release date is June 7th. That's next Tuesday. Absolutely.
Alright,
100,000%.
I already knew that.
Whoops. Absolutely 100,000% you have heard about that one by now, but I thought I would throw it in here. One quick thing that I would like to take a look at real quick right here though is this picture right here. This was on the release date reveal post. I've gone ahead and thrown this boy in the analyzer for us. Maybe, just maybe, we'll find some secrets. Wait a second. The desert. I didn't notice that. Could this mean potentially desert update? Well, let me go ahead and run the numbers on this. Maybe there's more
desert
to the update
update?
or something. I'm calculating, figuring it out. No, stop it. There's no desert update. This is quite literally the beginning of big disappointment like we had with the Birch Forest. This right here is just an artist's vision, some recreation of the update. We got a deep dark, we got the swamp, and then we've just got more stuff on the surface. There's no desert update confirmed or announced or anything like that. It's not happening right now.
Then it's literally basically part 3, guys.
You know what, actually,
basically part 3.
Wait,
Wait, what's wrong with this
1.19 pre-release 4. The fourth pre-release for the
wait,
1.19 update dropped on Monday. 1.19 pre-release 4 was tiny. The smallest pre-release that we had seen at the time, with bug fixes. I mean, take a look at this right here. You can probably see why I skipped it. Picked bugs in 1.19 pre-release 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bugs. Every bug fix is a glorious bug fix, but some bug fixes are admittedly a little bit better. One big bug fix that happened in that pre-release had to do with the elytra while it was flying. If you caught my video from the other day on 1.20 updates, which, by the way, thank you for all the love on that video. It felt great. You're the best. Anyways, in that video, while I was talking about the elytra, you could maybe hear the gear equipping sound over and over.
Mojang, if you watch this video, please do a Minecraft 1.20 end update. Please update the end in 1.20. Please. It doesn't really matter what you do. It doesn't matter. Please update the end. It's so super boring there.
And over again, that was a bug, basically. The bug, it's gone now. Our coverage of 1.19 pre-release 4, it is also gone now, because that was basically it. Last week, the very first 1.19.10 beta actually dropped. What does that mean? That means 1.19 is close, guys. Okay, no, but actually, 1.19.10.20, the first preview dropped, which means 1.19.10 is the next update on the way. That kind of is predictable. But stay with me. That means all of these changes coming in 1.19.10 will not be in the 1.19 update.
There's soon a video that I'm playing on the newest version, trying the newest things out.
For example, the Warden.
Try to open the portal.
One of the bug fixes coming in 1.19.10 has to do with the Warden pathfinding through water. Tricky. Not saying I would ever take advantage of a bug to make my life easier. Nope, definitely not ever. But if I was going to, maybe liquids like water and lava in 1.19 on Bedrock might be the way. A couple more Warden bug fixes in 1.19.10.20. The Warden is no longer pushable while emerging. If the Warden's in a liquid and is trying to despawn, then it's just going to despawn, not dig. And every time after the Warden roars, it will always chase after him, whatever it just roared at. Aside from Warden bug fixes, there was a little bit more inside of the 1.19.10.20 beta though. We also have some other various wild update bug fixes, some having to do with skull shriekers and things like that. We have a gear equipping sound change, just like on Java a while ago. Even more polishing of the Spectator game mode, and then the biggest one, new spawn eggs. We'll go over some of the big ones that you should know for sure.
Let's see, what's the new spawn egg?
In 1.19, the Shrieker is a little bit less dangerous than in 1.19.10. Only on Bedrock Edition. In 1.19, the Shrieker will search within 96 blocks of it before trying to spawn a Warden. If a Warden is within 96 blocks of that Shrieker, then no Warden. 96 blocks.
Oh wait, this may be good.
Insane. 96 blocks is a lot. On Java Edition, how it works.
In my Deep Dark Survival world, I just constantly died because there was more than 20 wardens.
This is 48 blocks. That's how it'll be in 1.19.10. A couple other skull shriekers coming into 1.19. Things like mangrove bug fixes in this beta. We have that stuff right there. And then moving back up, some other 1.19 fixes with skull veins, alley sensors, and the Warden again, right there. We've got a lot of changes to Spectator Mode inside of this beta as well. So if we go ahead and flip our game mode over to Spectator, check this out. I'm now fully ahead, and apparently a cape as well.
The cape is so
it's kind of funny, the cape part is
Look at the
definitely
flying with
bug,
the head.
yes,
Oh my
floating
gosh,
head and a
that's...
cape. Now, Spectator
Sorry,
Mode,
but that
every
looks so
single
cool.
beta, it feels more and more polished. Moving around in the land in this beta, it feels good. I mean, it felt good in the last one.
Wow.
But it also feels good here. Third person in Spectator Mode on Bedrock Edition is broken. Don't use it. It looks terrible. It's really bad. Seems like there were a lot of bugs having to do with players in Spectator and beds and sleeping and things like that. For example, if you had a world, you and your friend's in survival, you're in Spectator because you cheat all the time, well, then your friend wouldn't have been able to sleep, unfortunately, even though you're in Spectator and don't really matter. That bug was fixed. But the biggest, the most glorious change inside of 1.19.10.20 beta is this right here.
Yes, I know it. I know it's on the spawn egg.
At least one of the spawn eggs brings the most despicable thing in the world into the game. The Wandering Trader, and still the llamas, but then also we have this spawn egg right here, which is only the llama. I'm thinking this is still bugged. The Wandering Trader spawn egg should definitely only spawn the Wandering Trader. Why? Well, because I say so. And also, on Java Edition, this egg only spawns the Trader Llama, and then the Wandering Trader egg only spawns the Wandering Trader, which is pretty cool. Now, I'd like to show you a little life hack really quick here with this new spawn egg.
That's so cool. I'm definitely going to test it out.
Wandering Trader spawn egg, and you're going to need Warden spawn egg. You're also going to need the game mode to not be peaceful. So if we go ahead and change our game mode over to normal and drop a Wandering Trader spawn egg in, and then we have the Warden right next to it too, then go ahead and hit the Wandering Trader just once or twice or however many times, then the Warden will freak out and you will not believe what happens next. Look at what happens. That's so cool. And so, aside from more various bug fixes and adjustments,
that's normal, I think.
Basically just about it for 1.19.10.20 beta. Because there were so many smaller bug fixes and changes, I'm going to go ahead and drop the changelog to that beta down in the description for you. Check it out after the video. Minecraft 1.19 pre-release 5 is the 5th pre-release for 1.19. This pre-release is brand new. Dropping on our normal snapshot day inside of 1.19 pre-release 5. Oh, wait for it, it's exciting. Yes, bug fixes. So yeah, I'm telling you, as the pre-releases go on, typically they get smaller and smaller and smaller. We kind of broke that rule this time around though, because 1.19 pre-release 4 with 6 bug fixes, this one with a little bit more. I would say probably the most prominent bug fixes in this beta have to do with the skulk sensor and certain subtitles not showing up. Oh no, it's coming for me. That's not good. But yeah, I guess there was some bugs with subtitles not showing up in relation to the skulk sensor sensing certain sounds. It looks like we also have a couple ally bug fixes inside of that beta too. One of those bug fixes having to do with the ally on a lead, how do I give the ally a lead actually? I guess can you not give it a lead? I mean look, the ally is on a lead and I give it a lead and then it drops it, and if I crouch and give the ally a lead, then that happens, and if I don't crouch and give the ally a lead, aha, you cannot give an ally a lead. Disappointment, but anyways, ally bug fixes inside of pre-release 5. And then our other bug fixes that we're taking
I think you have to do it if you crouch. I think at that point you have to fix it, I hope.
This is tiny. The wild update is less than a week away now at this point. That means at some point a release candidate is going to have to drop.
Now.
I probably won't be making a video on this release candidate unless something actually interesting happens inside of it. What is the difference between a release candidate and a pre-release? Well, basically nothing. A release candidate is essentially the finalized version of the update, and it's also essentially the last pre-release. June 7th is the full release for the wild update. That's coming up very, very soon, which means now is the perfect time to subscribe. Huge things coming to the channel with 1.19.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Releases, previews.
Oh.
That's the best transition I got.
We've
done it. We're essentially the champions. We've almost made it through a marathon of updates today. The newest update in today's video dropped literally like an hour, 2 hours ago. 1.19.10.21. This one is big. Like, if it were gigantic, then it would definitely be gigantic. At least when it comes to bug fixes. Inside of the latest Bedrock beta, there are so many. Can't say it enough times. Bug fixes.
Alright.
Here is another beautiful sign that I built for the update. Oh, it's kind of messed up. And the version number, why is it wrong?
I've just cancelled these 1.19
Alright,
editions.
this is another
Just
Wapper
yesterday,
Text
on May
video.
10th, 2022, Mojang released a video answering some questions about the Wild update. And in that video, Mojang
oh,
confirmed
wait, I see
major
that
additions that
update.
won't make it in. And the last one is a bummer, so watch till the end. Fireflies were planned to be added in 1.19 as a food source for frogs, but fans pointed out that some firefly species are poisonous to the mob, making Mojang scrap the entire idea. The new birch forest was showcased during Minecraft Live. However, it was actually just concept art, and it wasn't planned to be added in the Wild
Yeah,
update.
that's so
Bundles
stupid.
also won't make it due to technical issues on Pocket Edition. However, it was stated that they may come shortly after. Minecraft just cancelled these
21, the LA won the mob vote
All
and will
right.
be introduced in Minecraft in the 1.19 update. Here's everything you need to know about the LA. The LA
You
can
can
be
pick up
found locked
blocks
up at
and-
Pillager Outposts and Woodland Mansions. The LA will free roam until the player gives it an item, and then it will start following the player around for that item. It will look for items up to 32 blocks away from the player. The LA can differentiate between objects that are the same but have a different name. If the LA hears a note block, it will start to look for the item near the note block, and it will bring it back to the note block instead of the player. The LA cannot be harmed by a player, but if it were to die holding a totem of undying, it will use the totem to stay alive. It can also not go in water.
Wait, can I play
2021,
Don't
the
Kill
LA won the
LA?
mob vote
What?
and will be introduced